I think as an entrepreneur, you have to live and breathe what you're doing, because there is just no way you're going to put up with the roller coaster of the hours you work, the ups and the downs, the money stresses, it's nonstop. It's intense. You have to love and be passionate about what you're doing. Otherwise, it's just so much easier to go out there and get a job and make money like that and have regular holidays and, clock off at 5. I don't remember the last time that happened. Co-founder and I, while we both were originally born in Canada, we ended up meeting in Brisbane, Australia, back in the early 2000s on a job. And Blue just, really connected to our approach to say, like, this is the Asia Pacific century, We've got a team, and my co-founder are in Brisbane where I was, but I'm over in Texas, in Austin, Texas. And that really speaks to like where we're looking to the future, that whole Asia Pacific area. And there it is, Blue, sitting in Hawaii, right in the very middle of all of that, connected to both East and West cultures, such a diverse culture, diverse business community. The business community there is serving clients in Japan, serving clients in Indonesia, serving clients in the mainland. That was really attractive to us, because what we saw in a lot of mainland accelerators is they had a very mainland focus. If it's a Midwest accelerator, they were looking at the Midwest and how you can build a brand and a product and revenue through the Midwest customers. We're like, well, that doesn't, we're in digital. Your ad can be seen by anybody in the world. We should be looking broadly about where our opportunity across the whole world is. So, Blue just fits that. It fit it perfectly. And then, of course, Shinoa with the East Meets West conference as well, another great conference, and again just speaks to that connecting that business culture and opportunity on both sides of the Pacific. When we applied to Blue Startups, we had pivoted from a previous company that we had, because we were looking at the opportunity of all the data we had collected at that previous company. We had an app, and so we had an awful lot of data, and the pivot really spoke to us because we could see that data was such an important thing to all companies now, to, how to monetize that data, or how to use that data better to do their jobs differently, do their jobs better, get better results for clients. So when we did that, we spent about a year working on that new pivot and that new approach. And it just seemed like a really logical thing to do, because we knew we were heading into areas where we could use expert advice, coaching. We had contacts that had been through Blue before, so we knew it had a good reputation, and we knew that the mentors there were very hands-on. Like we could just tell it was the right environment to us to still be incredibly creative in what we're doing and get that guidance, and the pace of that guidance was really good for us. So yeah. Company's Junction AI, and what we do is we use artificial intelligence, deep learning, to analyze your first-party data on platforms like Google or Facebook, so that we can help predict more successful ads for you. So, just at a really simple level, the copy and the image that you select for your Facebook ad, or the copy you want to put in your Google ad, we're going to harness your data, and we're going to give you some predictions about how well it'll perform. And then better than that, we'll give you some insights on how to make it perform better and that you can apply. So our real goal in this was to say, AI seems a bit scary to people maybe, or it's a bit confusing, or people might just go, oh, that's for the techies. And we were like, if AI is going to transform our workplaces, we need to give it to the everyday user, that front of the line marketer who's doing Google AdWords every day. She should be able to take advantage of this amazing power to crunch data and get answers, because she doesn't have time to do it in her day. And there's no way, there's just too much data. Like, let's make it practical and immediate, something that I can improve results today for my company. So that was our goal all along, to like make this, easy, fast, immediate, not some big tech project that you go away for 2 years and you deliver some huge project and it costs millions of dollars. And meanwhile, everyone's moved on and the tech's changed even by then. Oh, there's so many changes that happen as a company when you're in an accelerator. You really, first of all, it's just a fast forward. You're just going so quickly. You're working so hard every day on your business because you can't leave it aside. And then you're working on all the extra stuff that you've got with the accelerator and all the opportunities. I mean, one thing that Shinoa does an amazing job at is she's got this fantastic book of contacts and can give you a warm intro to, I don't know, pretty much anything and anywhere and anybody you want in the world, it seems. So you have to set yourself up to take advantage of everything like that and get into that and manage that, I guess, obviously manage it to get the most out of it as well. So you need to go in there, you go into the accelerator maybe pretty open-ended about what you're thinking to get out of it. Of course, you're going to do validation and you're going to learn about pricing and talk about tech and talk about sales and how to pitch better. But as you get into it and you start meeting all these experts, you start to, I guess, maybe unpack and clarify in your own mind that, oh, this is the area I could use a lot more advice on, or I need more help on. So I need to I need to go deep in this area. And I think that's where I saw a lot of benefit of the accelerator, because one, I took advantage of every contact Chanel I had and got out there and met them several times. I wanted to learn as much as I could. And then two, I made a conscious effort to say, these are the areas that I need help on the most. So I've got to go seek more advice, seek more help, put in the extra hours in those spaces. And that I guess that laser-like focus, they help you develop that. You think you're going to, you might think you know something, you might think you've done something already, but the practice of doing it again with that guidance, with the advice, with what you've learned from your own experiences, but also what the accelerator is bringing you, do it again, go in there open-minded, learn new things, learn new points of view, come at it from a different angle, because that 3 months is your opportunity to be an experimenter, to try, to test new ideas. No one's going to, that's what you're there for. That's, if you didn't do that, then what do you need the accelerator for? So just to go in super, super open-minded to every opportunity that it can give you. And then the other thing is just to, really remember you're there for that 3 months to do that. So yeah, you've got to do your business. And I think one of the other alumni told me this in the first meeting with the past cohort alumni, and they said, like, your business is going to be there when the accelerator is done. So you'll go back to it. Don't worry. You're going to feel pressured every day about it, but you're going to get back to it. This is your 3 months to be in the accelerator and learn. So take advantage of it. So that's what I'd say to anybody going in.